Greetings, family. This is your overall energy for the collective. This is all signs for the week of the 29th. I hope all is well with your soul. My soul recognizes your soul. Moving forward. This is the overall energy of the collective at this time. I know we're all going through things, situations. Um, yeah, so this is just a little form of encouragement for the week to get you through the week. Messages from Spirit. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Okay. In this message, we're going to be talking about relationships, friendships, and emotional well-beings, emotional states. So we are to remember during this time and all times, even when you're not going through situations as such, remember that friends are in your life. Um, Friends are in your life for reasons. There are reasons that friends come into your life. Either it's to allow you to have someone to lean on during your time, um, so that you can have someone to lean on during your time of whether it's happy thoughts, sad thoughts, whatever the case may be. It's friendships are very important to um, is important to mankind. Period. So Spirit wants you to encourage conversations when you're gathering with friends and coming into conversations with friends, to always to remember that to connect. Um, your purpose for connecting with your friends at that time is for to connect with them in an intimate and meaningful way. They all bring purposes to your life. You know, they all show you things within self and issues within self that are sometimes that you haven't dealt with. Um, a friend can also help to encourage you moving forward and help uplift your spirits during the time of need, during the time of whether you're going through anything or not. You know, friends are there to carry one another as a form of uplifting, to uplift you in certain ways. Spirit also wants you to know that your life is a reflection of your soul. So when you're happy within oneself, you're content within oneself, you have the ability to enjoy things and people around you, friends, family, loved ones, and just people, general connections with other people, other outside influences, other than just people that are in your immediate environment. So it's very important um, to be cautious moving forward, you know, and reflect during this time. It's very important to reflect on this and to show your appreciation and your gratitude for your friends and individuals who are in your life, whether they uplifting, whether they're no longer in your life anymore, those who have crossed over. It's very important to remember that your life, how you live your life, is a reflection of your inside soul. It reflects the pleasures of your soul on the outside. So Spirit also wants to inform you that your thoughts lead you in the direction of healing. They also lead you into prosperity and connections and grace-filled experiences. Um, what this is saying is, what Spirit is saying at that time is that, um, and yes, I say a lot. Spirit wants you to know to not limit yourself, to not place any limitations, to break free of any limitations, any fears, any restrictions that you may have placed upon yourself. Freeing yourself of any self-sabotaging thoughts, any thoughts that will not propel you to prosper in your life, forward in your life, move forward in a prosperous way. Any to get rid of any thoughts that keep you bound to unhealthy connections. To remember that when you restrict yourself, you're restricting the flow of the divine's grace within your life. You know, so to remember, um, to always remember not to restrict yourself from having grace-filled experiences. And look at every experience that you go through in life, you know, as a chance to and an opportunity to learn a lesson, to propel you forward. And remembering that with each new level that you move through in life, it's going to bring a new challenge within your life. And the next challenge that you are presented with may be a much greater challenge than the challenge that you have experienced in the past. But it allows a chance and an opportunity to use everything that you've learned moving forward. It's offered you the opportunity. It's offering you the opportunity to not repeat those lessons of life lessons that you may have learned in the past. So you and know and understand you are going to be faced with greater challenges. With every new level brings a new devil. And the higher you get up the ladder, you're going to be faced with a more difficult challenge than the last. So Spirit wants you to always remember that. Oh my goodness. Spirit also wants you to take the time and the energy and to make positive choices that leave you feeling good about yourself. And what this is saying is for every action is a reaction. For every choice you make, there's going to be a reaction and a repercussion to the choice that you made moving forward. Every choice that you made towards your happiness is going to lead you to how you feel about yourself. And for you to be aware that being happy means that you're on the right path. If you're happy and you're content within self, happiness is nothing but contentment. If you're content within yourself, then you can express your contentment throughout your joy in life. And you'll know that you're on the right path, the path that Spirit has for you to be on. You're headed in the right direction that Spirit wants you to go. And this will also bring loving situations and loving people around you. People will gravitate more towards you during that time. When they see that you're happy and you're fulfilled, people are going to gravitate you. And remember, not everyone is of light. So it's important that you're during that time you use your discernment to know who is of the light and who is of the dark. Although I feel as though you can learn from each experience. However, the thing is to remember, in your choices moving forward, if you have overcome certain challenges and you feel as though you're not ready, or you don't have the energy. Right when you think you can't, like the little engine that could said, yeah, is it the little engine that could? I don't know. I ain't been a kid. I haven't listened to that fairy tale in a long time. But it's like, I think I can. I think I can. So, Spirit wants you to know that it's very important to practice love. It's very important to practice love and seeing the good in all things. I know every situation can be turned around for a blessing. You can get a blessing out of every situation that you go through. What you think um, is something difficult or a situation, I know it feels difficult at the time. You can also take that time and see the blessing in that experience. You know, when you choose to see the good in everything, um, and not focus so much on the negativity. And this is a very important time where those principles are important in life. So moving forward, we're going to see what other messages Spirit have for you. Moving forward, Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective moving forward? What else does the collective need to know moving forward? What other messages do you have for the collective moving forward? Mm-mm. What other messages do you have for the collective moving forward, Spirit? Yeah, this is a very important time. What are the messages for the collective? Six of Cups. For those of you who are, for those of you who are concerned about any past friendships, um, any past relationships, um, Spirit wants you to know that now is a good time. Now is a good time. Moving forward to connect with friends, old friends who may have been beneficial to you at this point. I mean, at certain points in your life. Old connections of old past connections with friends and loved ones. Now, Spirit wants you to know that now is a good time to reconnect. That's the word. Reconnect with past friends. Tell me more, Spirit. Five of Swords. If there was any conflict between you and any friends, old friends in the past, if there was any conflict, now's the time to put away the conflict. Now's the time to move forward and look away and move away from any conflict of any past. Forgiveness is the thing. This is the time to this is a perfect time to reconnect with friends and reevaluate your friendships and your relationships that you have moving forward. We also have the Two of Wands. Choose a direction. Choose a direction to move in and stay honest and stay true to that path that you've chosen. Um, moving forward. So if you look at him, they're all looking in the direction of this past connection that may have been lost. Because of it could have been conflicting. It could been have been conflicting energies. It could have been conflicting energies. Some of you may not have been on the same path at the time. Um, so you had to walk away. Someone may have had to walk away from a past friendship, because the connections were, you two just were on different paths, and it was too much conflict, meaning it was too much of an opposing force within the connection. I feel as though for some of you, there's a possibility you may connect with this person through the World Wide Web. We have the King of Pentacles. For some of you may have chosen to disconnect from a friend because of different work pursuits. It could be something that led you away from a friend because of different, you were working on different ideas. You had different ideas in mind, and you had to go towards, you were more focused on your career at the time. It's a possibility. We'll clarify this. I don't want to use this. So, now is the time not to restrict yourself from anything or any ideas moving forward with your life. Take those energies and use those energies to move forward in a positive direction. So, what is this Five of Swords? What is this Five of Swords? Oh my goodness. Nine of Coins. Five of Swords is in the Nine of Coins. Someone may have chosen a direction that led them towards their individuality. For some of you, this is a love connection. Someone may have walked away from a loved connection, became single, walked away from a love connection. Wow. Yeah. For some of you, this is a love connection that there was a lot of conflict and a lot of fighting. So someone chose to walk away. There was a lot of opposing energies, and I feel as though the opposing energy was possibly someone due to a lack of indecision. Someone chose to walk away due to a lack of indecision. And for someone, this really and truly did break their heart to have to walk away, or this person walking away really broke someone's heart. Wow, this ended up being about love. And it also could be a friendship. One may have been in love with and wanted more than the other did in the relationship, in the friendship. One may have not expressed themselves. They were truly, really in love, but they held on to the fact, they were hiding the fact that they were in love. They didn't want to express it at the time. Wow, this is several groups of you. Clarify this Two of Wands. What's this Two of Wands? Someone used the High Priestess and the Five of Staves, Five of Wands. Someone using discernment about a situation. Someone using discernment about conflicting energies. Someone, this all was a significant change. This all signified change. This was a change that had to happen. Um, Someone was guarding themselves and protected themselves against a relationship. I feel as though for many of you, it could have been um, one friend, a friend was in love and did not want to express their love or how much they really cared for another individual until that person walked away. I see that. Either way, there was a bunch of conflicting thoughts, conflicting words. Someone may have said something that they didn't mean. Now I got Five of Wands. Yeah. Ace of Cups and the World. This was a significant change in someone's life. Um, the Five of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups and the World. This was a completion of a cycle. A cycle came to an end. A cycle that caused someone a bunch of conflict, left someone being conflicted about their life. It came to an end. So someone chose a path and chose a direction, and put an end to it. They chose to close the door, to close the cycle. This was hard for them to do, but they did it anyway. So I feel as though all of this is leading towards someone being happy, someone finding happiness within self, possibly. I feel as though because of this person choosing to walk away and choosing to go in a certain direction, this led to them being on the right path in their life. I feel as though this led to their happiness and them being on the right path in their lives. That's the reason why Spirit wants you guys to know that when you're happy and you're content with self and content in life, that means you're doing something right. I feel as though this person chose to see the good in something that was hurtful, them walking away from something. They chose to see beyond. They chose to see beyond the chaos, beyond the confusion, because with all of these conflicting energies, Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, that's conflicting energy. So they chose to see beyond the conflicting energies to something, a more positive outcome, which led to this Ace of Cups and the completion of a cycle. The World. Wow. Ultimate possibilities. Holding the world in their hands. Seeing the world as their oyster. Wow, who is this? You guys are deep this week. Wow. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. I see that. This is definitely someone with the Lovers here in the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess and the Six of Cups. This is definitely a love. This is definitely a love of true love. I mean, love that overflowed. Love that, love of self. Self-love. Unconditional love in all shapes and forms of the matter. You could be some of you could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All the signs are here. Basically, everybody showed up for the read. worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, for those of you who are wondering, divine timing is at work in your love life. I feel as though the divine wants you to know that everything will come together in divine order. So, if you've not yet subscribed, please do so. And thank you guys for stopping by and continue to press forward in a positive and more enthusiastic and energetic way. Hold on to your friends, your loved ones, cherish them, appreciate them at this time. I'm so grateful for each and every single last one of you. I am, I am, I am. I love all of you. Remember to do everything with love, strength, and grace moving forward. Until next time, ciao, y'all. Take care.